I'm sitting in Superman, hyped, ready to go. I'm 50 minutes into the movie, the screen cuts to black, emergency lights in the movie theater go off, the police come out, like, we need everybody to, like, move out of the movie theater in orderly fashion, like, don't be alarmed. There's ambulances, fire trucks, tons of cops.
What?
Are either one of these any good?
I don't watch movies.
You twins? Nah, we cousins.
Well, I'm getting ready to watch a video.
Really? What?
Oh, just some scary movie.
You like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
Well, that was a metaphor, okay? You know, Max, sometimes I'm just riffing. Would you allow me to riff? As the leader, can I riff? Can I riff? Yes.
All right, we're back. New episode, Film Riff Podcast. I'm Jake.
And I'm Nate.
All right, let's get into it.
Yeah, we, so a little bit of a slow week, or what we perceived as a slow week, but we woke up this morning to an array of movie news. Yeah. So we got kind of lucky with content for today's pod.
The first one, we got a nice little trailer.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
After the Hunt.
Yeah, new Luca Guadagnino movie, which you know that is, correct? Call Me by Your Name.
Made queer, right?
Yes, queer. Yeah. Call Me by Your Name.
Yeah. I never watched them, but I know.
Suspiria remake.
Yeah.
Yeah, really great director. Oh, Challengers from last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, he's been on a string of great movies, but he's been dropping movies left and right, dude. He's been working.
Mm-hmm.
2 last year. He's got, I think, 2 coming out this next year, so it's kind of crazy to see. But yeah, this After the Hunt trailer is, I've heard a lot about this movie. In terms of like what it was about and kind of that it was like, its next big thing. But seeing the trailer today, I didn't really realize how I didn't really realize what the plot was, like how the plot would kind of come out. But seeing it now is just like kind of a weird, like kind of cancel culture thing. Like kind of almost reminded me of Tar.
That's why I said, I don't know if you saw my message.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I don't know if this is like a Tar 2.0 or like more sinister than that.
Yeah, I think it is like kind of just like a little bit more like...
More sinister.
Like what's the motive? Like what are people's like...
Tar was a little campy, right? Like with it seemed like over the top, like how people were reacting to her. Where this seems more like real. Or it seems more, I don't know. It seems better.
To me, Tar felt very real. This feels like a little bit more like movie-esque, because I just think like there's Andrew Garfield's character who they show, Julia Roberts and Ayo Edebiri from The Bear.
No, from Opus.
From Opus. Yes, her crowning achievement in acting. Yes. No, but it just seems like you don't know who's telling the truth. Like, is it Andrew Garfield or is it Ayo Edebiri? And Julia Roberts is kind of in the middle of this, like trying to decipher what's going on, facing cancel culture.
I got a little different vibe. I feel like they're all telling the truth, but their motives are like something to do with her. Like I think everyone's obsessed with her, and I feel like he did do some weird shit, and the girl is like, like I'm just using this to get to you. Like my main motive is to like I'll burn this guy to get to you. And then he's like, I did do weird shit, but who cares? Like, I'm with you. I don't know. It seemed like really like an obsessive, like they're obsessed with her in a weird way. That's like in a sinister way.
Yeah.
Like they're willing to like kill somebody. Yeah. Did you get that vibe?
Yeah, I got that vibe too.
So I don't think she's lying. I don't think anyone's lying, but it could be. Who knows? But yeah, I feel like it's good. Like they're just so, it's like I said, sinister.
Well, they're kind of playing into that whole like, I don't know if you caught it in the trailer, but they're playing into that whole like, he said, she said.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, I didn't do anything to her, and she's like, oh, like you want to like discount a victim. Like, yeah. Like,
so he did. So someone's lying.
Yeah, someone's lying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. It's kind of crazy to see Luca Guadagnino doing another, almost like love triangle thing. Like he seems to like love this kind of like dynamic between trios of characters.
There's a lot of like queer elements in his movie, for lack of better words, if you know, like in his movies,
as
right?
well. Yeah.
Like there's that element to it, especially in Challengers, like with the dudes kissing, and you're like, are they kind of like, do they got a thing, or is, they,
Yeah, like very not typical love triangles that you see in movies, but he's like kind of spinning on its head and like giving a new like new perspective on these, or just like different dynamics of relationships that are like cool to watch.
Yeah.
That's like, that was the best part of Challengers, was kind of how all the characters
When the dudes were
interacted.
kissing.
Yeah, that was my favorite part. Yeah,
No, the best part in Challengers, I just had to put it out there because it was great, and I don't think it gets enough credit. It's like that scene, that live at like the CGI and the live action with it.
Yeah.
That when they're just hitting that ball back and forth, that was really.
Yeah, dude. And there's like, oh my God, and there's like right after that sequence, there's a split diopter shot with Zendaya sitting right in the middle, and then you can see the core in them too right there. Oh, such a good.
Yeah.
Dude, Challengers, super underrated movie.
Yeah.
Like everybody loves it, but it, like
As far as
the
like
Academy, dude,
yeah.
the Academy shut it out, man.
Yeah,
was,
I
like,
thought
so
it would at
sad.
least get like maybe not sound, but like.
It did get best score, or it got nominated for best score.
Oh,
I
okay.
think.
I
Actually, maybe
don't think it even got nominated for
maybe
anything.
it didn't, but that score incredible. Like the
Yeah.
kind of techno pop, like dark. Yeah, it was crazy good. Shout out Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross. Yet another great film score by them.
Nice.
They're always cooking. Yeah, dude, but it's it looked really good. Like it kind of exceeded my expectations of everything I was kind of hearing about it. Like I was really excited to hear that Ayo Edebiri was doing.
This was like something that she can
really sink her teeth into.
Yeah,
And
like unlike Opus, where it was just like everyone's just doomed.
yeah, where it's like she's good in Opus, but the movie kind of sucked.
Yeah, like
It's like this movie looks good with a very competent director, and it seems like the script is kind of at the forefront, so she has something to really act on. No, but dude, yeah, moving on to the other trailer we got this morning, Stranger Things season 5.
Yeah,
Come on,
hey,
I'm hyped.
man. You know what? The only thing that sucks is like, damn, it's been 9 years, and I
Yeah,
get
it's been
COVID
so
had a
long.
lot to do with that.
Dude, I'm a completely different person since season 4.
Everyone-
my entire life has changed drastically since season 4. It's like wild,
Man, I
so
mean,
crazy.
a lot has changed since then. I mean, like they're all grown up.
Yeah, they're like all my age, which is wild to think about.
Yeah,
And they were supposed to be playing like
Children?
middle schoolers.
yeah.
Like, it's so funny.
Damn, are they really your age?
Yes.
So that came out when you were playing like
No.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Stranger Things season 1 came out when I was 11 years old, and now I'm 23.
That seems so weird to think.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, because to me, Stranger Things just feels like.
Wait, no. Stranger Things season 1 came out when I was 13.
I would say 11.
Yeah,
even
it was
like
when I was
30.
13, because it was the summer before I started high school. That's what it was.
That's so crazy. Because
Yeah.
like for me, when Stranger Things, it just feels like I've always been like an adult. Like it doesn't really feel different, you know?
Yeah, for me, it's like, dude, I was like a kid, and
Yeah.
now I'm an adult. It's like really weird.
Man,
So it's like I've grown up with this show. I've grown up with the characters.
we got an Eagles Super Bowl since they started,
Yeah,
huh?
dude, we got 2 Eagles
Yeah,
Super Bowls
yeah.
since that happened.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, wild.
3 total,
Yeah,
but 2 they won. We got 2 chips.
yeah.
Let's go, Birds.
Go Birds.
But you're not here for that.
Yeah, you're not here for that. No, dude, but the trailer didn't get me too much. Like, the trailer didn't really get me as hyped as I am just like in general for the show. Mm-hmm. But it was like a decent trailer. Like, I think they're kind of leaning into like where season 4 ended. And it's like the rift is open, the upside down is spilling out, and all of the monsters that we've seen over the past 4 seasons are coming into the real world now. And Hawkins is being taken over.
Production wise, it looks like top tier.
Yeah, really high end. But
Yeah.
it's almost kind of crazy. I don't know if you've seen how they're doing the release schedule for this.
Yes, I have.
Final season.
And
yeah.
I have a complaint on that. Another complaint from Jake.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, you're full of them. Go ahead.
And then, again, another personal thing, but it's kind of like a horror show, right?
Yeah.
Please come out in October. Give me an October. I love that's like my favorite time of year, and I love watching the
Yeah.
shows. And it's like, damn, this would be like a perfect it's October, the fall, you know, like give me like a Stranger Things and like late September, late fall or October.
Yeah, that's
my only
that's
gripe.
fair. I don't mind them ending on Thanksgiving,
That's fine.
but they're starting on Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And that's I can see that's a valid complaint. Like, I agree with that, because it should start in October.
I got a valid complaint.
You got a valid complaint? I agree with you, finally. No, but yeah, if it started in October, I just feel like that's much more the vibe they're going for with the show. So you're right on that. I don't know. what
They haven't done in the last like
unless this final season takes place during Christmas time.
for some reason I thought it was
That's
Christmas.
the only thing that I think warrants that.
Was it not Christmas? I thought it said December
It was
25th.
summer. No. Season 2 was summer. Season 3 was
Summer. Christmas.
no. She starts school in season 3. 4. Okay, it's relevant. Okay, it is relevant with where the story is at. Season 4 takes place like kind of in the like middle of the fall, and then this is right after season 4. So,
For some reason,
so
now you
I guess
said-
it makes sense on the timeline, but
well, so
we
you
want horror in October.
You said it was Thanksgiving. For some reason, I thought it said Christmas time. That's when the next one.
The first episode starts on Thanksgiving, and then it's
part
there's-
2 is
part
Christmas.
2, and then part 3. So it'll be like
I
one
gotcha.
episode every 2 weeks.
God. There's 3 parts.
Yeah, but they're like
Sheesh.
3. No. There's like 3 or 4 movie length episodes to end the series. Damn. Yeah, so we're getting a lot of content, which I'm happy about.
Yeah.
But I don't hate the release schedule. I mean, obviously they complain about what time of year,
October.
but I actually kind of like the release schedule that they're doing with like the spaced out episodes over the course of like a month.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that like, obviously Stranger Things is one of those shows that I think started off the binge era with how it was being released like initially. But now I think they're trying to kind of counteract that and be like, oh, like streaming and binging kind of takes the air out of some stuff. So let's spread out the release schedule to make it feel more epic and more worthwhile and bigger for the audience. So I really like that. I do really like that they're switching it up from how they've done it in the past.
But they are doing like on the first day of the release. Are there going to be multiple episodes?
No.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I think it's just one movie length episode.
Okay, so this is a whole new thing they're doing.
Yeah.
Dang, so there's only going to be technically 3
Yeah,
episodes,
'cause-
but they're all just long as hell.
Yeah, because season 1 through 3 were dropped all at once, binge. Season 4 came out in 2 different parts.
Yeah, but they released them all, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Part 1 was all released, and then part 2 was all released.
So this is new. This
Yeah,
is like
new, yeah.
I don't know if I like that.
I like it. I personally like it in terms of like ending off one of the most popular, culturally relevant shows that's been around in the last decade. Mm-hmm. I think it's like it makes it feel like a moment.
And it's not so far spaced out. It's like Thanksgiving then Christmas.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
I mean,
like
it's
4
a month.
months.
It's a
Yeah,
month. You're
yeah.
basically getting like 3-4 movies a month, like in 1 month. I'm like, that's like
I'm okay with that.
that's like
because it's not
that's
so.
everything you could ask for.
Yeah.
That's like so much you could ask for. But yeah, I fuck with it heavy. I just hope that it's a good ending because I think there's some dips in the quality throughout the show, like just a tad, but it has been very consistent, and I think like because they've taken such long breaks in between seasons, which does suck and does kind of make it feel drawn out a little too much, but every season we've got has been consistently fantastic and like kind of up the ante every time. So, if that's what it takes to get a really good series, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. There was only one season I didn't like, I think. I think it was season 2. It's either 2 or 3.
3 was my least favorite.
Least?
Yeah.
Maybe that was mine. It was like when they were trying to break into the Russian facility.
That was 3.
Yeah, I hated that. I thought it was just so goofy. Like these kids are like really, like they're just like, come on, guys.
Yeah, it was a little much.
I was
Season
like,
3
I
was
can
a little
suspend
much.
belief to a certain point, but you got these kids, like this has got to be the most top secret facility in the world, right?
Yeah.
And then these goofy kids on a bike were able to like, do reconnaissance and like just from a hill, and they were able to like, come on, man.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
But then the next couple seasons really stepped up in my opinion. But we can move on if you.
Yeah.
I
I
mean-
mean, I got nothing else to say. I think well, I mean, I will say about the cast. Cast is all doing really cool things. I feel like all of them are
Yeah.
kind of big. I mean, I would say the least big actor to come out of this show is probably Dustin.
Yeah.
That's the kid that's like everybody's favorite character, but he's like the only one that hasn't appeared in just a wave of material. Like Millie Bobby Brown's working. Caleb McLaughlin's bound to become a huge star after this. Joe Keery's blowing up with his music too.
What about
David Harbour blew up?
Yes, that's what I was thinking of. He seems to be, in my opinion,
Guardian.
he's right up there with Millie.
Yeah, definitely.
That's like they're like the two that are like the doing
but
the
it's
most.
just because he's so much older. Like it's easier for him to get work. But now that the kids are like grown up, it's like after this show they're gonna be, and now that their schedules aren't booked up for years filming this shit. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see, especially being like around their age. Like it's just like it kind of feels more sentimental for me. I think a little bit like being kind of the same age as the characters as they've grown up. Like it's kind of cool. Like I don't know, it's kind of cool.
You got to see them grow up and be mega rock stars.
Like I'm not like sentimental like crying, but I'm like it's just like
You're like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah, what am I doing?
No.
Like, why am I not making millions working on Stranger Things?
That's how I feel watching sports.
Yeah, right. Why am I not out there?
This kid's
Get me on the
18.
field.
Yeah.
What did I do with my life?
Hey, real quick, kid from Caddo County, from 10 miles away from where I grew up, #1 draft pick in the MLB draft.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. What team?
The Washington Nationals.
Oh, really?
Something like
Oof.
that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're #1 pick. You ain't going to the
true.
Yankees.
Yeah, true.
But his dad played in the MLB and coached with the Yankees and coached for my hometown.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. Sorry. Shout out Willits, hometown kid. Us little small towns, when someone makes it, it's like a big deal.
Yeah, you grew up in Hawkins, Indiana, right?
Oh,
No,
you said Indiana, threw me off. Smaller, actually.
Yeah, no.
20 kids in my graduating class.
Crazy.
Shout out Caddo County.
Yeah. Oklahoma.
Yeah.
You can only find schools of 20 kids and
Right? I'm confident
Midwest,
that
right?
every room that I'm in, I went to a smaller school than everyone in the room.
Really? Dude, my high school graduating class was like 80.
Damn, quit bragging.
Yeah.
No. All right.
Nah, but
Just wanted to shout that out.
yeah, but that's all we have for trailers, but we got a lot of kind of other news. Announcements and casting.
I'm hyped for this. I'm always
I know
hyped
you
when
are.
there's
We
Robert
talked-
Eggers.
We kind of blew our load a little bit last week talking about this movie. We jumped the gun a little bit.
James
but,
Gunn.
I got a joke coming later for that actually. But go ahead.
I thought that was a solid pun. You said we blew our gun, and I was like, James Gunn.
Oh, I said blew our load.
But you said we shot the gun.
Oh yeah.
I was like, James
shot the
Gun.
gun a little
God
early.
damn it.
James Gunn.
You stepped all over that.
We forgot to say earlier that you came here for the Superman review.
Oh, you'll
It's
get
coming-
that.
That's coming.
It'll be in the title.
It'll be in the title.
It'll be in the SEO. No.
All right, go ahead.
Robert Eggers,
Yes, Werewolf, baby.
his cast. Well,
One confirmed casting. The other is rumored to be very likely true and close to being finalized.
oh, okay, I must have misread it. I thought it was okay. You go ahead.
Aaron Taylor Johnson officially cast in the Werewolf movie. I'm assuming as the lead, which I would love to see him be the lead. I could see him playing that especially with how well he did in Nosferatu, kind of being the lead and like being the werewolf guy. But very close to being finalized, very rumored, is Lily Rose Depp returning from Nosferatu as well to be in that movie. So I'm glad he's sticking with those two actors. I mean, they were the two really big standouts other than Nicholas Hoult.
She got snubbed, in my opinion, for lead actress.
She was incredible in that movie.
Yeah,
and
snubbed.
Yeah, but we knew this from Hereditary and other movies. Acting for a movie might make it into Best Picture, or a horror movie might make it into Best Picture, but the acting always gets snubbed.
Which is a shame because I thought this was like a little bit, Hereditary was like harder for them to get on board with. I feel like this would be like a movie that
more
they would
period PC, like an IP that everybody loves, very critical or critically appraised.
A big theater movie too.
Big theater movie as well,
Yeah.
and on Christmas. Yeah, dude, it's kind of crazy.
She did so good in that.
She was very good.
God, her face contortions and stuff.
Oh, whenever she's God, her eyes roll back in her head, and she's like kind of possessed, but like crying.
I'm excited for her to be in it. I am a little sad. I'm gonna have to do a little editing because I'm gonna mess the name up. It's his first girl that he always had in the movies.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, I almost mess it up with the actor now, Aaron
Taylor Johnson.
Yeah, almost like
ATJ.
Yeah, ATJ her, ATJ him.
Yeah.
ATJ her. I really like her, and I wish that she would get back in some Robert Eggers
Yeah.
roles, which she was close to, I believe, being on Nosferatu.
She was. She had a scheduling conflict and had to back out.
But it's fine though.
But getting Lily Rose Depp is
We got to see
like-
her shine.
got to see her shine, and it's cool to see her career kind of taking off. And Anya Taylor-Joy obviously started out with him, but you know her career's kind of blossomed into having a ton of big roles. Like, she's been in a bunch of big movies, working with a ton of good directors, so she's on the right track for sure. So if Lily Rose Depp needs a little push from big old boy Robert Eggers, I'm down too.
Yeah. Yeah, and I agree.
But,
his casting's always great, and
Dude, his
man,
casting is always fantastic.
just Robert Eggers, man. I just can't get enough of his movies. The set builds,
Production.
the details, and there's so many details in his movies, and he's just one of a kind.
Yeah, definitely. How do we feel about Aaron Taylor Johnson kind of being another lead and kind of a big franchise right now?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Or not franchise, but I mean he's leading the new 28 trilogy, and
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
he's in a bunch of stuff.
Like we know he gets hate, but
I like him.
I'm not sold. You know, but I'm not like I'm optimistic.
I think this movie might sell.
Yeah, I'm optimistic.
Because he's had leading performances that he's done really well in, but his best roles have always been supporting, I think. And so I feel like if he can really elevate this movie and like bring his own to it and crush it, I think he'll be like cemented as an A-lister. Like I think he'll be like the new. I mean, he is the it guy right now, but I think he's the it guy in the way that Timmy was. You know, like Timmy had all this. He was on that ramp, and he finally got now he's there. I think Aaron Taylor Johnson's on the ramp, and he's like almost there.
It's so weird thinking that a Robert Eggers movie could be a movie that makes you the guy. Like, if you would have told me that when I first, like, I think it was like 2014, 15, 16.
Yeah, you were like, what?
Yeah, The Witch. I was like, this guy's going to be making, like the new main actor now, you know? Like, that's cool.
He was a part of the revitalization of Battinson.
Man. Yeah. And you just said with ATJ her.
Yeah, ATJ her, bro.
You said, yeah. And shit. With
Lily
Depp.
Rose Depp,
yeah.
too. I mean, The Idol was big, but awful. So that was like her first big, really fantastic movie role.
Yeah. But this was one that's like not Nosferatu.
Yeah, I think the acting will be a little, for her case, probably be a little bit more subdued. But for Aaron Taylor Johnson's case, it'll probably be amped up, like heavy.
Man, I figured he might have I'm going to butcher the name. That's me. Butcher the name Jake.
Yeah.
One of the Skarsgård brothers.
Yeah.
I figured, I wouldn't be surprised if one of them sneak in as the werewolf.
As the werewolf, yeah.
Yeah, because that seems to be like,
I would assume Aaron Taylor Johnson is going to play the werewolf, right?
I mean, there's got to be, that'd be like the antagonist,
The
right?
main I feel like the main character of the werewolf movie will be the guy transforming. Because I feel like the werewolf...
That's true.
Because it's always kind of that inner battle of like good and evil.
That's
kind of
true.
like a Jekyll and Hyde type of situation.
That's true. Yeah, unless he ends up just being like a supporting lead.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, true. What's up with the...
Supporting actor.
Aren't they trying to do like another dark universe? Do you see like Universal... Did you ever see back in the day like Universal was trying to do the dark universe with Tom Cruise, Mummy, and they did like...
Was that just rumors, or was that like
No,
a
they
fan?
like officially like started a dark universe. Like Russell Crowe was playing Jekyll and Hyde.
Like they're in the same universe?
Yes.
Like they're all...
Yeah, like kind of like a MCU, but like a
Shit.
dark universe.
I don't know what's worse, being in a universe with like you're getting attacked by like supervillains, or if you're just like you know
like
what I mean?
monsters.
Yeah.
You're getting ripped to shreds by a fucking werewolf and vampires. That's terrifying.
Yeah,
People are getting killed by mummies. Like
I don't know if I would like
Jesus.
that.
Yeah.
It just then you have to like suspend so much belief, because like in these worlds that it's set in place, like it's almost like it's not real. Like you don't believe in the shit, and then it happens to you, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like no one really believes, like, and then there is a zombie out there or some shit, or a vampire.
Yeah.
Does that make sense what I'm saying?
No, yeah, it does.
But if you're making them all one universe, then everyone then has to believe, like, yeah, we saw this 10 years ago. We saw a damn...
dude, this is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I
Unless
agree.
the time frame is
It
so
kind of takes the horror element out of it. Like it's more like action horror.
yeah. Unless the
so I'm not a
time is
fan
so in the movies like so far out that nothing's happened. Like these are all folk tales from their generation.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, I agree with you.
Yeah, then I can see that, but I don't want to get too mainstream with it though.
Yeah,
I
I don't either.
Not with Robert Eggers.
Yeah, Robert Eggers would never be a part of that.
He'd be the standalone
Yeah,
version
he'd
of
be
it.
yeah, he'd be like the Matt Reeves Batman,
Yeah.
part of the DCU. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. No, but I think that's all we got to say. I mean, hey, as long as we get a Willem Dafoe casting announcement for Werewolf here pretty soon, this movie's gonna be A+.
Yeah.
If Willem Dafoe's not in this movie, might be an A.
Dang. Well, then he'd be in because he's for sure going to be in that Christmas Carol.
Yeah, but
I know
that's
it's
not
so
gonna
far
be-
out,
Yeah,
but-
it's so far out. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Damn, and he's got the labyrinth too. I could do
Yeah.
without that.
Oh, I'd rather get the Labyrinth than the Christmas Carol.
Oh, what?
I'm a huge, but we've talked about this. I'm a huge Labyrinth guy.
Yeah, but man,
David
Robert
Bowie,
Eggers.
baby.
Robert Eggers' Christmas Carol just sounds so.
It does.
It just sounds
It does
like
sound-
man, that's gonna be so eerie.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what he actually does next.
And Robert Eggers, we trust. So whatever
Robert
he's
Eggers we
gonna
trust, but that
yeah.
means it should be starting production fairly soon if they're doing casting announcements. So
September. Remember?
yes, we talked about that last week. Yeah,
So in September they're gonna hit the ball
that's sick.
or whatever the old saying is.
Yeah, hit the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I meant to say hit
Yeah,
the ground
there you go.
running, but I
Hit the ground running. Hit the ball on the ground.
kick me in the nuts and run away. That's an old saying. They don't use that like they do anymore.
Not anymore. Dude, but I mean, we knew this was happening, but Supergirl announcement came out today as well.
Yes, it
They
did.
kind of announced that it's coming out next year,
yeah.
which we knew that, but
basically a year away.
basically just kind of confirming it's on the way and doing a little poster release. And I don't want to, you know what? Spoiler for Superman incoming right now, but
Fast forward like 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Millie Alcott playing Supergirl obviously appeared at the very end of Superman. And I liked what she was doing. She's kind of like the kind of goofy teenage party girl, but as a superhero. I was like, I think that's really sick.
Yeah.
And we've talked about Supergirl, I'm pretty sure, on this podcast, but I'm like a huge fan of where they're taking the story and like what they're doing with it. Because it's been described as a kind of a space adventure, cosmic road trip with her and Jason Momoa also attached to play Lobo, which I don't know if you know who Lobo is in the comics.
No.
But oh my god, I gotta show you a photo. But Lobo's kind of like this space bounty hunter who rides a cosmic motorcycle like hog through space and has like these chain weapons, kind of like Ghost Rider. It's sick, bro. But does this not look like perfect?
Zoom in a little. Oh yeah,
Dude, that looks
100%.
exactly like Jason Momoa,
Yeah.
bro. It's perfect casting.
100%.
And Jason Momoa has always like been on record saying like, "Oh, I want to play this character. I want to play this character." So he's finally getting his chance. Retribution from Aquaman, which he was a pretty good Aquaman, but like, this is who he was meant to play. I think.
Yeah.
But no, Craig Gillespie is directing. I think also wrote the movie. I don't know if you know who that is. He directed that Dumb Money movie you like.
Oh really?
Yeah, but
Okay.
he's directed a ton of really good things. I, Tonya. I don't know if you ever watched that
Nah.
Margot Robbie movie, but that was a really good one. He made that Pam and Tommy show on Hulu.
Oh, and I didn't watch that.
You didn't watch that?
No, but I know of it.
Yeah, dude, but he's been on a pretty good run. Like he's got some good movies. So but he brings kind of like a more comedic, kind of goofy tone. So I'm actually like really into that. Like kind of matching the same vibe as Superman, which we'll get to later. But I think seeing that little trailer announcement and what we saw in this new Superman movie got me pretty hyped.
Yeah. I'm not like hyped, but I'm not against it because I know, it just seems like it's going in they're 100% being silly,
Yeah.
And I'm like, whatever, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
not hyped, but I'll watch it.
Yeah, for sure. You got to.
Optimistic.
Keep up with the continuing
Yeah.
story of the DCU, dude. Yeah, but that's kind of all I got to say about that. I don't know. I'm pretty.
It's
hyped
coming
for
out, I think, what, June 6th? It's in June.
Yeah,
I don't know if they
June
put
next
a number
year.
on it, but
it. Yeah.
yeah, which is a year away, which is like, because we're so used, like, with the DCU and MCU, like, having movies, like, at least, what, 3 a year?
Well, not for the DC, but Marvel for sure. Yes.
Well, I felt like the DCU, because they were just so, like, just unorganized. That seemed to be the
Yeah.
reason for them. But the MCU seemed to, like, you're
was
getting, like,
pumping
boom,
stuff out.
boom.
But now MCU's kind of slowed down, and DCU's picking a little bit up. So
Man, I wish there was, like, another one in between that. I feel like give me 2 a year. Like, 1 a year?
well, that's their plan. Their plan is to do 2 movies a year next year. But we'll get Lanterns. We'll get the Lanterns TV series. No, but speaking of more nerdy shit, Zelda casting. Come on,
Hey,
come on.
they're finally moving with it.
I know. I don't know. I'm excited they're doing a Zelda project, like a Zelda movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not excited that it's live action. Because to me, I just feel like Nintendo stuff should stay animated. Because I don't think it'll adapt well, unless they can get like a really high fantasy, like high budget Lord of the Rings type style. But I don't know if it's gonna be there.
I think if you can do it, Zelda,
Yeah,
because it's more like it's so like layered, like there's like something deep there.
Yeah, I mean Zelda's got
Like it's
tons
not like
of-
Mario Bros, you know?
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zelda's got a ton of lore, but I'm like, I want it to be vibrant, colorful, but not corny. Like it's got to be that, but it also can't be bland, gray superhero shit that we're used to. Like it's got to find a good medium. Like I think Zelda's, especially if you're doing live action, has got to be something new that we don't get to see often. And I just like my dream Zelda movie would be like a Studio Ghibli kind of anime-esque Zelda film. Like, dude, I would eat that up, man.
Yeah.
But you know, they're doing live action and the casting announcements, 2, you know, young children actors that, you know, I think they're going for like a younger Link, younger Zelda, and probably planning a trilogy or a array of films that'll see them grow up. But I don't know, dude. The director doesn't wow me. Wes Ball. He did the Maze Runner movies and a couple other, you know, not great films.
I have a feeling this movie's gonna bomb.
Yeah, no,
You're not gonna get a mainstream audience.
It'll make a shit ton of money.
You think so?
Oh, over in Japan,
in
Asia?
Yeah. Globally, yeah.
dude. Globally, this movie's gonna kill. It's
Domestic?
gonna be a monster.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like Jurassic Park levels, bro.
Yeah.
But we'll see if it does well here. But I don't know. Did you watch the new Kingdom of the Apes movie
No.
or Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes?
No.
That was really good.
That's what I actually heard. I heard that
It
one.
was really good. I wouldn't put it above the Matt Reeves ones.
Actually, I heard it sucked. I take that back. I heard it was bad.
I liked it. I wouldn't put it above Matt Reeves's Dawn or War of the Planet of the Apes, but Kingdom was pretty good. I just think the directing style and, you know, the colorful nature of that movie, very different movies, but I just don't see I don't see him translating well to a Zelda film. So it worries me. I'm still a huge Zelda, you know, Legend of Zelda fan, so I'll be there. But I'm really hoping it comes out better than what I'm anticipating right now.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know. Well, I don't think it's not something I'm like looking forward to.
Yeah.
But it might be something I'll watch like streaming or.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's just crazy to me that with like kind of that huge resurgence of Nintendo making those new video games, Breath of the Wild and God, I forget what the second one's called. I didn't play the second one, but I've played Breath of the Wild a few times. But yeah, just like those new games were so amazing, incredible, like out of the lore, like just in terms of vibrant worlds that it built was fantastic. So if they can't even touch near that, why would I even go see that movie?
Yeah.
It's like that's the problem with most video game adaptations in general. It's like you can build out a world so much better in a video game than you can in a movie. But I don't know, man. I'm there, but I'm not. like I'm for it, but I'm also not.
You're neutral.
I'm neutral on it. I'm very neutral on it.
Yeah, that's how I am. I'm neutral. I would say I'm leaning towards negative vibes.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'm here for it, But I mean, we can move on. I mean,
Yeah, we'll move on. Yeah, we don't need to harp on Zelda too long. We got a lot of other stuff to talk about, but yeah, one thing, okay, going to an adaptation that I am excited about. The HBO Harry Potter series just started production. Started filming. I'm so hyped for this.
I never watched Harry Potter. I was never a Harry Potter guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. You've never seen any of the movies?
Nope.
Wow. Those movies are just, they came out basically from when, before I was born to when I was in middle school. So it's like, I grew up watching those movies, and I remember going to see the last 3 at the movie theater. So it's crazy to me that I've lived long enough to see them do one film adaptation, and now they're readapting it. It's kind of crazy. I'm sure you've seen that because you're old as shit. But,
Jurassic Park.
No, but that's different. That's a continuation of a story. I'm seeing it. I've been around enough for them to make something and then remake it. That's kind of weird for me because I've been more I get the remakes. I haven't been around for the OGs, but I've been around for the OGs, and now I'm around for the remakes.
Speak no evil.
yeah, right.
A year later.
A year later, America just turned out.
Yeah.
Remakes? No, but no, it's crazy for a major IP like that. It's wild.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of one.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, but dude, I love all the casting for the show. Nick Frost. Do you know who Nick Frost is?
Mm-mm.
Do you know Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz?
Oh, okay.
And At the World's End, the Cornello trilogy, Edgar Wright's Cornello trilogy.
Well, I know the first 2 you named.
Okay, yeah. But Simon Pegg, Nick Frost are the duo in all 3 of those movies. And Nick Frost is playing Hagrid. Perfect cast. They dropped a photo of him. I thought it looked fantastic. There's a lot of debate around the casting of Snape. Because,
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which sucks because it's just...
Should have been having Adam Driver, right?
It's just hella racist, bro. Low key.
What?
They're just they made him black. And so, they're hating. But it's let the actor cook. Let's not... Well, everybody's up in arms about it because they made him black, but it's is Snape really that, that type of a character that you needed to be the same race as the book? It's different because it's not a visual media. Harry Potter's a book. So you can interpret that character in any way you want.
I wouldn't say it's racist. They just want him to look like the character, right?
That's fair. But
Adam Driver, right? Wouldn't that have been perfect?
All the discourse online has been really...
Is it?
Disgusting. Yeah. Really gross. But no, I'm a fan of the actor. I've seen him in other things. He seems like he'll be a really good actor, and there's actors that have come out that are dude, his audition was fucking awesome. He's gonna kill this. So until he turns out either a good or bad performance, I feel you should never judge casting that bad.
Well, tell that to The Last of Us.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, everybody judged it before, but now that her performance is out there and you see kind of the disservice that the writing's done to the character, now you can judge it.
Well, I mean, even with Abby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, true. Yeah, but it's just
you gotta. I don't know. I get wanting them to look like what it is. I mean, I don't care because it's Harry Potter. I just know he kind of looks like Adam Driver to me.
Oh, Alan Rickman. Yeah. I think.
No. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, I think the problem is Alan Rickman did such a good job of that character that it's so solidified in everybody's brains. But it's it's a new reinterpretation of the story, and arguably a better format. Because I think books, in a lot of times, a book series like Harry Potter, for example, will be better as a TV show because you can flesh out each book more.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think, that is probably my main critique of the Harry Potter movies, even being a big fan, is a lot of the movies feel a little rushed, or it almost because I've read the books.
Yeah.
And it's it hits it hits pretty much, most of it, but it's you don't get to sit with the characters as long. And I think when you get kind of we're getting a season per book, I'm like, that feels to me like the perfect realm of interpretation for Harry Potter. Like, I feel like they're just going to have so much room to play around and flesh other things out and fall in love with these characters even more than you did with the movies.
Like Game of Thrones, for example, if they would have made that a movie.
Oh, dude, it would have been awful.
Yeah.
Or not awful, but like you lost so much. You lose so much. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm hyped that it's in production. I'm hyped that it's probably coming out next year. And it's like something to look forward to. I think I will say this though. I want to make this point. I think HBO moving into a lot more IP-centered television is a little worrisome. Like, that's the only big critique I have. I'm glad HBO is behind it, but I just think, like, HBO doing the Green Lantern series and Harry Potter series, it takes away from, like, all the really good original content they've been putting out for years.
Yeah.
Because it's like, and the It series, like, we're hyped for the It series, but, you know what I mean? Like, it's...
You're afraid they're going to get, like, overflowed, like, kind of like a Netflix.
Yeah, like, overflowed. Like,
yeah.
You know, it just sucks because HBO for so long has been a part of prestige television, and that's what we expect from them.
Well, they got a bunch of junk they can get out right now and replace it with this. Because, not everything on there is great at the moment. So maybe they'll replace that shit with...
But every show that is HBO made is pretty good.
That's true. I keep forgetting. It's
HBO and Max are separate.
Just don't make me re-download it. You can change the name. Just don't make me re-download a whole new app.
Yeah.
That's what I hate the most.
I mean, mine just updated.
With this one, yeah, this is different. But with the last ones...
Yeah, the last one made you re-download. Yeah.
Dog, I had to re-log in everything.
Yeah.
And then I had to do it on here and then on my phone.
All 6 of your devices.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's annoying.
But yes, that's true. I forget that fuck, I don't even know. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, but like obviously like if you are getting an IP adaptation in a series, like the best case scenario is HBO because you know it's going to be high quality, very well made. But from HBO, that's not all I want to see. Like I want to see like the original content.
Yeah. Well, let's just hope they stay true to their format.
Yeah. You wanna get into Superman?
Again, to Superman, we'll do a spoiler free, just how we thought about it, our rating on it, and then did we wreck it and all that?
We'll hit hella spoilers.
And then we'll go right into the spoilers. So right now is a spoiler free. So if you haven't watched it, this is for you. Visually, I thought it was incredible.
Yeah,
that's my favorite part of it. The cinematography, the plot. The script, whatever. Like, I don't go into a superhero movie thinking I'm gonna get like like Goodfellas,
Yeah.
So I don't. All I want is like feed me cool shit. To lack of better words. Like okay, I'll put it in perspective. Jurassic World, for example. I'm not expecting a plot that's gonna blow me away. Feed me cool dinosaur moments. Yeah. They didn't do that. It sucked. Superman. Feed me cool superhero moments. They did that, so I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude. Dude, I agree. All of the flying sequences with Superman, kind of that framing that they did for it, and kind of just the CGI in general looked really, really good.
It did. The best CGI I've seen. I was so against CGI for I was like, I think I'm done with CGI, and then it's kind of like, okay, it can work.
Yeah, but the CGI isn't like, it doesn't look super real, but it doesn't look shitty.
No, it works for like a superhero movie.
It works for a superhero movie. Yeah. Just kind of how James Gunn sets up the frame a lot of the time. It's like kind of that wide angle lens. Like I enjoy it. Like it's not the most inventive thing ever, but it's cool. And I think for superhero movies, it's like a good look.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, just all around, I love how James Gunn really leans into how much of a Boy Scout and kind of goofy Superman is as a character.
Mm-hmm.
And he stays so true to who Superman is. And I think it's, in terms of the character itself, like other than Christopher Reeve's performance in the OGs, I think it's the best interpretation of Superman we've ever gotten. You could argue maybe the movie's not for you, but if you're judging just by the character and how the character's written, it's perfect. Like how he's saving squirrels, he's saving dogs, he's saving people. Like he's in these big battle sequences and he cares more about saving people than he does about fighting. And I think that's just like so perfect. And, you know, James Gunn really focuses on the civilians and how Superman interacts with them and how they turn on him, you know, in the big thing that happens in the movie. And I just think it was so well done and the most fun I've had with a comic book movie in a long time because it's just so infectiously joyous. And, you know, where it goes is, you know, with the villains and, you know, kind of all the cameos that are thrown in there along the way. It's just really fun and the best world building I've seen in a comic movie in a long time.
Yeah.
And I think it rivals, I think with just this, and, you know, it was a perfect introduction to combat kind of what the MCU is doing. And I really respect the vision that James Gunn put on the screen. I think the only place that really lost me was kind of how goofy it was as a film and some of the moments that I think kind of took away from everything that was good.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get into the spoilers on like what exactly that was for me, but I'd probably give it I'd give it a 7.5. I think that's my little range right there.
Yeah, I mean, we had like the same rating. I'm with you. I think I'm feel solid with the 7 though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I really put it in perspective, perspective, I think this is like his 4th best movie.
Yeah, definitely.
I would take all the Guardians over that, except for Suicide Squad. That's the only one I wouldn't put above. Well, I don't know. Do you count the Christmas one as a? I guess so.
No, you don't count the Christmas one.
Okay, well, it would be above that if I did. It would be. It's the only. Okay, the 3 Guardians and then Superman and then Suicide Squad for me. You might even have Suicide Squad above it.
Yeah, I like Suicide Squad a lot, but as a movie and as an experience, I think this one surpasses it. I think this movie just felt big. I mean, it felt important for a superhero film, and not just because it was, you know, the starting off point of a new universe, or like a new cinematic universe, but like just kind of the marketing was fantastic. The story itself was important, even if it didn't really work for me, it still felt like it was trying to say something, and that's a lot more than most superheroes can say. I will say I like the message in Thunderbolts better about mental health than I do the message that's in this movie that we'll get into, but I don't know. It just it's a big cinematic moment, and I really like it. I really liked it.
Yeah, I think I liked it more when I first left the theater. And I think that's where I'm kind of like, okay, maybe it wasn't as good. Because as time goes on, I'm kind of like you, it's a little goofy now. Yeah. But I think...
there's just certain things...
That's why I give it a 7. Yeah. I want to give it like an 8, but I just can't. I feel like I would just be like a hype beast, I guess. You know? Like, you know, I'm like, nah, I'd just be jumping on my train. Like, I liked it a lot. Like I said, man, there's scenes in that movie that I was just like, I don't even know what you call them. You're more into the super... comic book shit than I am, but like the thing that's like floating outside his window and it's just so colorful and he's like just chilling there and you can see it and you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. That just, I mean, I just wanted to I could just sit there and watch this like that. That is so cool.
Yeah, there's a few shots in this movie that are legitimately iconic, and not even just from like a comic book film perspective, but like as like a film, like across movies.
The color grading in this, and not to get like color grading, you know, but like, I mean, being honest, like you could tell there was so much emphasis put into that. I just love
it's vibrant.
I love that tone. Like that just looks so unique, and it's refreshing to see that. Like
that visual style.
Again, a superhero movie. That's what I like. Yeah, you know what I mean. I will say another thing I like a lot is the merch. The merch went hard. Shout out Flicks with this cup. Ooh, look at this. Boom, if you're watching it.
It glows.
I got a glow-in-the-dark Superman cup.
And we don't...
Yeah.
We don't forget the dogs.
Oh, the dog. The popcorn dog bowl. Look at that. Oh, wait. Where's the camera? Boom. A little Superman logo. Goes hard.
Did they serve you popcorn in that?
I told them not to.
Okay.
I was like, just bring it out. Same with this. I was like, don't... See, I still got the...
Yeah.
I was like, I just want the merch. So overall, yeah. I mean, I would say watch it.
Yeah, definitely go see it. It's a great movie to see at the movie theater.
Oh, you got to tell us your experience.
Oh my gosh.
We almost skipped
Dude,
right past that.
I almost forgot. Yes.
Nate about ended up on the news.
Short little story before we go to our spoiler review, but I'm sitting in Superman, hyped, like ready to go. I can't even like even before the movie started, like the experience I had getting to the movie theater was hell. Like I pulled up 20 minutes past the starting time of the movie. And I still made it just in time. I'm stressed out, like running through the fucking mall trying to get to the movie theater, meet my friends.
Were you afraid you're gonna miss the Odyssey trailer?
I was afraid I was gonna miss the Odyssey trailer. I was also afraid I was gonna miss the beginning of the movie. I made it for both. Thank God. So I get to my seat. I'm like,
Could you imagine if you missed it twice?
I know, dude. I'd be so pissed. I get to my seat. I'm huffing and puffing. I'm like, yeah, guys, I made it. Thanks. Like, thank you. And then movie starts. Bliss. I get 50 minutes into the movie, and I think it's this is a spoiler, but I'll skip that. But so I texted you obviously, and we talked about the first 50 minutes of the movie, whatever you could tell me. But
What a bummer, dude.
I know it didn't ruin my experience because I did go back on Sunday to finish the movie 2 days later, and
Did they comp you? Like your tickets?
They comp my ticket. Shout out AMC. I will say I'm not a huge AMC fan, but the fact that they caught my ticket gave him a plus. But sat through the first 50 minutes again, watched the rest of the movie. I was very happy with it.
Nah, a quick question because I didn't know this.
Yeah.
You said someone passed out. Was that totally unrelated? Was that just a fan just happened to pass out, or was that why
No,
they
it
were
was
called?
while we were waiting. I think he was like even having a health concern or like something. But he just, I literally saw him like.
I wonder if he locked his knees up.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, I don't know. No, he like kind of knelt down and then fell. It's crazy. Yeah, it was just a wild. I've never had that happen to me in a movie theater. Like I've never had a movie stop and not be finished.
That dude was trying to get insurance. He was thinking
he
insurance.
was
He's like,
like,
oh, I'm about to
insurance
pass
pays-
out and sue these motherfuckers.
AMC's about to give me
Yeah.
money. Yeah, I don't know. But
Free movies for a year, brother.
exactly. Yeah.
No, yeah, that's crazy. It was on Twitter or Reddit. Paige looked it up.
Was it?
Apparently, because people that was there was putting it on Reddit, and just someone, I guess, from what her understanding is that the fire alarm got pulled.
Wow. Yeah.
How lame.
That's honestly what it.
Who would do like? You're an asshole.
Who would ruin Superman for a bunch of fans?
I mean, yeah,
Just
in
blew the
general.
fire alarm.
I mean, that's
Piece
an
of
asshole
shit.
move.
That's why I typically don't go see movies at the mall. I hate going to the fucking mall movie theaters, but you live and you learn. My buddy bought the movie tickets for us
That's rare.
like
though.
a week in advance,
Yeah.
and he's a big comic book guy, so he was like super hyped for this movie. So it's just like I will use that against him though. I will use that against him.
You can see movies at AMC Quail.
Well, he's a Stubbs member, so that's the only reason he bought tickets there.
I was gonna say like big movies is like that's where it gets a little when you have like a theater packed full of people.
Yeah, that's when stuff gets like
Yeah.
kind of worrisome.
But if you want to watch like a low, non-known, it's not a big night. You're just there
Yeah.
watching like a movie that's nowhere else. You're gonna be good.
It was funny. My experience going back on Sunday, I was walking down the escalator, or I was walking down the stairs to the movie theater, and there was somebody like with a vlog, like a GoPro, and they were like vlogging. They were like, "Yeah, me and my boyfriend going to Superman. Can't freaking wait, man." And me and my buddy are just walking behind her, we're like, she's like starts putting the camera on us. I'm just like, I don't want even.
You should have shout out Film Riff.
Damn, I really
Should have plugged us,
I
dude.
really
She
should've.
probably has like 1 million subscribers on TikTok.
Missed experience. OKC vlogger. I don't know about that.
You never know, dude. TikTok, everyone I know, like who, hell, they just post like a video and they're just like, look at this, and then it's like
Yeah.
1 million views.
Blow up, yeah. Damn. Yeah, I fumbled that. I can't lie. No, but yeah, we can get back to Superman.
Yeah, no, that was a cool story.
Yeah, an unsuper experience for Superman.
Yeah. That is a superhero moment. Superman could have came and saved the day.
Yeah.
All right, now we'll get into the spoilers.
Yeah, dude.
Spoiler
Okay.
review. So if you haven't watched it and you don't want to get spoiled, fast forward.
The first two things I wanted to talk about though, were those two shots I was talking about that were like fantastic. And they were both of Clark and Lois. Mm-hmm. And the first one is like when they're in the apartment and they're like all the other heroes are fighting the big space squid thing.
Yeah.
Jellyfish. And Clark and Lois are kind of having this discussion about, you know, their fight from earlier in the movie and them floating up, or he's like holding her and they float a little bit and, you know, they kiss and there's this gorgeous, like well lit background of like the action going on in the distance, but then them right there. And dude, I don't know. I just loved it. And, you know, the other scene I'm talking about was towards the end of the movie where, you know, the action's all finished and Clark and Lois like get away like privately and they're in that mall and they float up and the camera's panning around. And dude, I don't know. Like, I think, I think those two shots, like those are my two favorite shots of the movie, but I think they fully encapsulate like what I loved most about the movie was the relationship they built between Lois and Clark and kind of how that was more at the forefront. Like those character driven moments, like that romance, like that, you know, the friendships that Superman's built like kind of in this whole world, the antithesis that he finds with Lex Luthor, the conversations they have, like the best parts of that movie are James Gunn's script and like what he decides to show to the audience.
Yeah, I like those shots. There's shots that I like better.
Really? Which
visually. When he's floating in that digital river, I don't even know what you'd call it.
Yes.
That was so cool. I don't even know how to explain it. It was just so like, I see that. I'm like, how did your brain come up with this? Like, this is so cool.
Yeah. With Lex Luthor creating the pocket universe.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But when it comes to the script, there is like, I'll get into, I want to get with the negatives first so I don't end on that. I have negatives and positives.
Okay.
But yes, that to me was great. And then another shot, I don't even know what's his name. I know,
Mr. Terrific.
That scene when he goes to like that camp. I don't know what you'd call it, like that military.
Yeah, the military camp.
Dude, that when he flips that bubble on and it's just like just the way it looked, and then it changes. The scene, like the cinematography, kind of looks way different.
Yes,
I thought that's what I want to see.
Very James Gunn shot.
Yeah,
Very
I thought that was so great. That and then when Superman finally goes off and starts like just boom, like shooting those lasers through his eyes on all those.
Yes, on all the Lex bots or Lex soldiers.
I thought that was really cool.
So good.
So those were like my shots that really stuck out to me. Yeah. And like I said with the floating thing. And
no, I agree.
Those were big moments for me.
Yeah.
I'll hit the negatives just real quick. Just nothing crazy. So when he's in that digital river, is that even what it's called? I'm just calling it.
It's like a black hole.
Well, yeah, he's going into a black hole, right?
Yeah, but the river's like a
path to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are those things called then? Like those like Rubik's Cube looking. That's what I was saying. Digital. Like it just. Dude, it's so. But he's floating in that, and then last second he goes. And like freezes
with his ice breath.
I'm like, why didn't he just do that? I guess he couldn't think to do that before. I get it. Like it's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, all right, you could have did this like to begin with. I guess you forgot and you just remembered last second. Whatever. I guess it, you know, for a superhero movie, it builds trying to make it
more
climatic.
Suspenseful.
Yeah. I didn't like the civilians in the show. I felt like
the show. God, what are you fucking
I know.
dad, dude? What the hell? In the show we were watching.
In the television theater flick. No, okay, so I didn't like the civilians.
Okay, yeah, because that was a plus that I gave earlier.
Yeah,
in the non-spoilers, but you didn't like it.
It just seemed like so like careless, like the girl, like he saves that girl and it's like there's like this big scene and she's just like la 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 la, like whose kid is this? And then he saves her and then like they all seem like I know like NPCs, but like they really feel like
no, they were hella NPCs.
Yeah,
like,
and
they were.
And here's the thing that I notice it almost feels like an excuse to this point because every time someone says something negative about this movie, I see the backlash is like, well, this is how it is in the comics. He's staying true to the comics.
Exactly.
And now I feel like that's a little bit like, come on, like it's almost like a scapegoat.
Okay, fair, I guess, but every conversation that these side characters are having, and like even like the Daily Planet scenes are perfect. All of like the civilians speaking up and like just saying random shit, like that is
no, that's fine. Yeah,
that is true comic book dialogue that's happening. Like Superman lands in a street, some dude's like, "Get up, Superman, save us."
Yeah,
it's like that is true to the comic.
No, I'm okay with that. It's just like how.
But it is goofy.
It does. Okay, so like, and then like when he saved the day, like you literally just saw him save the day, and then like all of a sudden everyone like breaking news, and then it's like who trusts the media? Like I don't know, obviously
Trust the media that much.
like a villain looking guy's gonna pop on and be like, well, I got some news about the guy who just literally you just saw him save your ass like 3 seconds ago.
Yeah.
And then everyone's all like looking at it on their phone, like it's just so like over like, and then everyone's instantly just turns on him and starts throwing bricks at him, and I'm like, dude, he just saved your city like 3 seconds ago. You could at least be like, well, maybe he's not that bad.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like, again, it's how it is in superhero.
Yeah, and that's the big discourse around the movie. It's like, yes, James Gunn's doing something completely honoring comic books and embracing this style, but you have to decide for yourself, like, does that work for you or does it not? And that's going to be the entire conversation about the DCU. Is like, is this what we've been begging? Because this is what we've been begging from Marvel for, and now that we're getting it, like, is this what we actually wanted? And so I think that's like really interesting that's like the conversation about the movie, and that's the same problems I have. Like I share a lot of your same issues with it. Like,
I think there's a happy medium with it. Like I don't think it can be an excuse to have a bad script.
Yeah, but for me, I thought this movie hit that happy medium. But for you, maybe it's
I
too
could
much
see
for you.
maybe like if it doesn't hit in the future, it's going to look really bad. I think.
Yeah, but I think James Gunn's really good about. And you see, like, with what he's setting up for, like, future projects, like, they're very comic booky, but the voices and directors that he's choosing and the scripts that he's, like, really focusing on and, like, trying to make sure are perfect show, like, he really cares about this detail in all the scripts. And I think he'll bring people on that will handle the tone correctly.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's the overseer, so...
Like I said, I'm optimistic.
Yeah.
But I can see one being bad or everyone, but maybe not, you know?
Yeah.
And they're not shoving it down our throats. Like I said, we got another year before another one comes out. So maybe they're putting so much effort into making sure they nail it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to think of another, like the girl. I didn't like the girlfriend. I don't know her name.
Lex Luthor's girlfriend?
Yeah. She seemed
corny. She was hell.
That and like just so dumb. Like
she was a little over the top.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, like that's how it isn't. Like that's how characters are in the comic book. But like, I mean, even with like communicating with the like the enemy, I guess Superman's guy, like how I don't know. It just seems too dumb. Like too much of an easy writing. Like, all right, this is going to be the way we get her
too
through.
comedic almost, or like too like convenient.
Too convenient.
Yeah.
Too convenient.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair. That was actually the pocket of the plot I actually did not care for too much. Was like that girlfriend character was kind of stupid and annoying to me, but that is consistent with the comics where Lex Luthor's girlfriend is a klutzy, like, oh, what's going on, babe? Like, and that's how, like, in Superman Returns, like the OG Superman's, like it's the same character, but I think with James Gunn's style, it just comes off a little bit more like annoying because she's so like social media, Instagram, TikTok, like,
and we all know that exists, but not to that level. To the point like where there's superheroes fighting outside the window, but you're still obsessed. I get the point behind it.
Yeah, but it's
and we all know we
like,
can all think of someone like that, but no one would realistically be that over the top.
Yeah, it's like that's part of like where the style didn't work for me.
And it's campy, but like
it's campy, but in
it's
a
supposed
bad
to be?
way.
Yeah.
Well, it's all supposed to be campy.
Yeah.
He's like James Gunn's a very campy guy.
God, I feel like that's negative though. It's almost.
I like camp. I like a certain level of camp. I think a lot of the camp in the movie works. Like Superman throughout the entire movie is campy. Like, hey, eyes up here, buddy. Or like, he's got like all these lines that are like really corny.
Yeah.
But it works for the character.
Yeah.
And it's like fun to watch.
But but that is like an example of being true to the comics, like those one words like popping up, you know, and like, look here, you know, like that seems like it works. But this character, like her, was just like, I don't know, it's a little too much, but I don't care. Like again,
yeah, I don't want to dwell on her too much because she's really not that big a part of the movie.
I will say the dude was an asshole to her, which I forgot.
Lex Luthor?
No, yeah, obviously
Lex Luthor's a giant piece of shit.
But the other boyfriend, I can't remember his name either. But he's in Righteous Gemstones.
Yes, Skylar Gisondo.
He's a piece of shit.
Oh, I loved him in this
But
movie.
he's a
dude.
piece of shit person, and if that was really a dude, like 'cause she's like,
Well, he just wasn't into her.
but
he was
he's using
obsessed with
her. But if you think about it, like,
Yeah, he's using her. Yeah.
yeah, and it's kind of sad. I felt kind of bad for her, honestly. Like she was like, but she's like crying. She just had this dramatic moment where he like beats her and whatever, and then she's like sends him the thing, and he's all like, she's like, I just want to hang out with you, and he's like, you know, it's
Yeah.
like
I thought it was funny.
I honestly made me think like, oh, this guy's a piece of shit.
I found it funny. I thought it was pretty hilarious. I don't know. I love that they made Jimmy Olsen like a ladies' man, dude. Like
Jimmy Olsen.
and that's how it is in the comics. Like or like in certain comic iterations of Jimmy Olsen, but like all the women are like thirsting over him, and he's just very like just trying to do his job, just trying to be like just an everyday guy.
Yeah, maybe I feel lame for saying it, but I felt like, oh, that's kind of, damn.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like a moment because it was like a kind of like she just had this bad thing. She almost seemed human, like, oh, you know what I mean? Not just more than like just a dumb girl. She seemed like a person.
Yeah.
And I just felt like, oh, damn, no one likes her. You know, I don't know. That's
Yeah. I don't know, but like, yeah, you were talking about Lex Luthor, like beating up on her, dude. Lex Luthor in this movie, most hate-filled, fucking like, just evil, like maniacal, mustache twirling,
Yeah.
like evil character ever, like chewing up the scenes, dude. I loved it. Nicholas Hoult did such a good job, bro. Perfect. Like probably my favorite iteration of Lex Luthor I've ever seen on screen.
I really like the dark moment.
Oh my god,
Where
yeah.
Points the gun. And
Dude, yeah, he's doing the Russian roulette in the prison sequence, and you know Superman's getting held down by Element Man, who I really liked. But dude, Lex Luthor just offs this side character, just like
it shows
off the rip, dude. Just a civilian, and Superman just like lets out the scream, and the powerful moment. But I was not expecting them to go there.
I almost felt like I should have known this character. Like I was like, damn, Superman cares too much. Like it was just like a character I the comic book nerds will know, or it's just a random,
just some food stand guy,
Yeah.
some civilian. But I mean, it's like almost more evil that it's like just some random average Joe, you know?
I kind of like peeked up because there was like, dude, my whole entire row was empty, and then some picks one seat in between me, just happens to sit next to me. I was like, damn it! But it was a little kid.
Yeah.
And I happened to I was like looking like,
Yeah, looking over
like
the
when he
kid.
got shot in the head, I was like, damn, was
he like, no?
Yeah, I was looking at the dad. I was like, damn, is he gonna be like, shit? I didn't
Yeah.
know that was gonna be in here.
Yeah,
I was going to have to
darn.
explain to him on the car ride home. Like, well, that happens to people sometimes.
Some people die for a pointless reason. Yeah, but you see the body fall over, and you're just like, damn, bro, Lex Luthor just cold-blooded murdered this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but dude, Lex Luthor throughout the whole movie just like I think I've seen a lot of people talking about how his plan was so convoluted, but I almost loved how convoluted his plan was to beat Superman, because it was like he's like Lex Luthor's supposed to be this like super genius, 12 moves ahead while you're trying to catch up on what he's doing, but he's already like planned out all these contingencies. Very convoluted plan. Like that was very true to the character. Like I love that. But
Well, his plan is like, you're so against superheroes, but like, it seems like you're only against Superman.
yeah, he hates Superman the most.
And it's like,
But that's because Superman is the face of superhero. Like
Yeah.
he is
No, I
the
agree.
superhero.
yeah.
But that's my biggest qualm in the movie is within Lex Luthor's plan when they go really heavy into the political commentary of
Like geopolitics.
yeah, like Israel versus Palestine.
It was almost-
that was very at the forefront of the movie. So my stance on it is like I didn't like that they brought in real life politics to the movie, because it's just like not what I care to see in my Superman movie. But everything that happens within that I found really good. Like I love that Superman intervening is very true to his character. Like he just wants to help people, and he doesn't care about politics. Like he's just trying to do what's best for like human life. And then you have that argument scene of Lois and Clark, doing the interview, and I thought that was a perfect scene to set up their kind of dynamic between the characters, but also like Superman's whole philosophy on, how he saves people and how he, views the world.
Yeah.
And it's like it brings up, a lot of the best moments in the movie, but I think they could have handled it better where it wasn't so like polarizing and mirroring what's happening in the real world right now. Like,
I didn't like. Yeah, it's too topical.
Too topical.
And when you're topical, like usually you can make a point for both, like a little, but it just seemed two sides were just over the top. It was generalization. Like this, you saw like the extreme worst with this side and the extreme shining like light of the other side.
Yes,
and it's too nuanced of a situation for it to be that, white and black or
it's like I'm not gonna like get into like we don't want to get into our views on any of this, but like it feels like it was put in the movie to say something, but the actual plot of that stuff doesn't really reach a point where it's saying anything really. So it's like, why was it even in the movie?
I know.
It's like you're trying to put it in there to get a rise out of people or make people connect with it more or view it as important, but you're not saying anything that's worthwhile enough to the conversation to even warrant having it.
Yeah, like I don't need a message, especially in a superhero movie.
You can have a good message. Like, give me a good message, but like don't give me a message about something that's happening in the world today. Because like James Gunn, like you're not adding anything that's not already been said, bro. Like, come on.
And all it did, it kind of takes away, because now you're gonna have this side that's gonna like be like, whoa, and then
they're
this side
validated. Like one side is validated,
and then the other side is gonna be like, well, you didn't like it because, and all it is just people arguing. And it's like, and I feel like maybe that's a weird. I hope that's not why they did it, but that's still
it gets people to talk about the movie more engagement. Yeah.
And I hope that's not
why it was.
Yeah,
but.
It felt like the dialogue didn't. It seemed, I don't know.
Yeah.
If they would have left it with the, like we said, that scene where they're arguing, because then you could see both sides, and it kind of gave like whatever. But it seemed like I saw like analogies. I felt like the prison place was like a analogy, and I felt like there was like a lot of
people feel the same way.
I felt like there was so when I was watching, I was like, it kind of like when I saw that, it kind of made me like, oh fuck. That's all I could. Now I'm looking for another analogy. Now instead of like enjoying this movie, I'm kind of like, damn, is there like another analogy that I'm gonna miss?
Yeah, but like obviously, that's as far as like I want to go, like in the negative side of that. But I will say, like within all of that, there are fantastic moments that it actually serves. That discourse and that like political. Engagement does create a lot of the best moments in the movie. Like I'm saying with the Lois and Clark interview scene, or just kind of like Lex Luthor's whole plan and Superman's philosophy. Like it elicits all of that out.
Yeah.
And I think that's like why James Gunn puts it in there, because he found a way to bring out all those great moments. And I appreciate that for him.
Yeah.
Or from him.
Again, yeah, like I said, the superhero movie, I don't like the plot's not the thing I'm going to see the movie for, so like it's whatever to me.
Yeah.
I just feel like if you're going to be like something that topical, and it's got to be, if you're going to do that, then your plot's got to be like really good and not as goofy as it is. But
yeah, I agree.
Again, the visuals, I stole the show for me.
Yeah.
I really kind of want to rewatch it in IMAX, because I didn't see it in IMAX.
I saw it in IMAX.
I know.
Twice.
I know.
Twice. Yeah.
Well, 1.5.
1.5. Yeah, 1.5.
No, but yeah, I recommend it. I'm not like oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever, but I think it's good enough for me to.
Are you done? Are you done talking about it, dude? I got some more stuff I gotta say.
Oh, go ahead,
dude.
Seemed like finishing statements, didn't it?
Oh no, dude. I just want to the scene where he's talking to Pa.
Oh yeah,
I got
something to talk about that too.
That kind of got a little welled up for me.
See, that almost did, but it didn't, because I didn't connect with those characters that much. I feel like if there would have been more of that, it just seemed like it was kind of like just like rushed.
I did wish they were in the movie more.
Yeah,
but I think he made them a little too podunk. Like he made them a little like the scene where she's screaming on the phone.
Yeah, that was
kind of annoyed.
It was corny.
It annoyed me
because you could tell it was a moment.
Hi, Clark.
Yeah,
it's like
this is how we sound down here.
They're from fucking Kansas, but like, I don't need them to be that fucking hick.
They were kind of like that with the city people.
I really don't.
They were like that with the city people too. They kind of shit on both. Like Superman's like this latte drinking, like, you know, like he's a soy boy. And then like the people in the city were kind of just angry and just like, blah,
Yeah,
and then the people in the country all just like, we're simple down here, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like, it's just another example of two extremes, you know? It's,
Yeah. But that's very comic-y, but like.
but I did feel that too. I was kind of
Yeah.
like, oh, Crypto, dude, I loved it. They gave me just the amount of dog that I need.
Oh, I liked Crypto.
He wasn't in there
I
too
did
much.
like
He was in there
Crypto.
enough.
Some people didn't like it, but dude, I really fucked with
Bro, when he
Crypto.
came in looking for that dog,
Oh, yeah, and he flips the table and he was
that's
like,
exactly how it
where's
been.
the fucking dog?
Yeah, I was like, dude, I was like, let's go. I'm like, get the dog.
Yeah, I was like,
God, and they tortured. You hear that she tortured it or something?
Yeah,
The girlfriend says that. She's
Yeah.
like, he tortured the dog.
tortured a dog.
And I was like, oh, you didn't have to say
No.
torture, because now I'm
Yeah.
thinking like, what were they doing to him?
Yeah. No, yeah, they made Luther like perfectly evil.
Yeah.
How'd you? Well, you probably don't know a lot about it, but they kind of switch up the origin story a little bit. Superman's like actual Kryptonian parents actually sent him there to like dominate the planet.
See, I was kind of like, I didn't know if like, I couldn't tell if he altered
That's
it.
not typical. That's not usual.
No, I know that's different. Like I said, it doesn't matter. Like whatever you're going in now, like let's just keep it. You know, if you change it again, you know what I mean. Like it's a
Yeah.
whole new thing. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not like I said, I'm not a comic book guy, so it doesn't
Yeah.
bother me that you're
Well,
changing
maybe
it.
in some iterations, but iterations I'm not really familiar with, so
I was like,
wrong.
yeah, that's another thing with comic books. There's like a million different iterations that you
Yeah.
could always go back. Well, in this one, he's like this, you know.
Yeah. So it's like you pull from so many, but
So that was something I wanted to ask you about. So that, because when I'm watching it, I'm like, did he alter that video any? Like, am I supposed to just believe him now?
exactly that they like.
Because it seemed weird. They're
kinda-
like,
they did.
we want to send you here for this and this and this and this, and then they go, then out of nowhere, like, and then we want you to take over, and it's like, whoa.
It does feel a little like you don't know. Like you kind of. It makes you think like. Excuse me. It makes you think that Lex Luthor maybe altered it, but then it like doesn't really harp back to like. It just like in Mr. Terrific's one line where he's like. Yeah, like these computer guys wouldn't lie.
Yeah,
Like,
there was a couple scenes of
it's just
that
like-
too.
Okay, like
There-
sure. I guess like
Yeah.
we're going with this.
Yeah.
Like, cool.
There was another character that said too, he's like, man, these guys that are on this, they're top tier. Like that, this is so I do dialogue. They let us know right away
Yeah.
quickly. There was like 2 quick scenes. They're like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's accurate.
This is where we're going. Yeah.
So I'm like, yes, it is.
Did you see Bradley Cooper was playing Superman's dad? Don't tell me you fucking missed that.
I was a little buzzed up watching it.
Fair enough. Yeah, I guess the last 2 things I really wanted to like comment on was the ending scene with Superman and Ultraman turns out to be a clone, right, of Superman. I thought that was cool because that's supposed to be kind of Bizarro, which I don't know if you know who Bizarro is. Bizarro's kind of like a clone of Superman, but he's like dumb and kind of
Okay, yeah.
kind of like a real antithesis. of
Yeah.
him.
Like a clone, like what a clone would be, like you're there, but you're kind of like,
Yeah,
"Ooh." Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a dumb Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that I didn't love how they kind of glossed over that and didn't even really call him Bizarro. But, you know, that's just me being nitpicky and like whatever. But I did kind of like it. I just thought that they didn't do that early enough in the movie for it to really impact like my opinion of the Ultraman character. And kind of it's like they kind of just made him a henchman, which Bizarro is kind of a henchman in a way, but like
But you want like a bad
I
villain.
want like a badass Bizarro.
That was one of my
villain.
negatives too. Is like I would just want more like cool moments, and I got it, but like not. I don't feel satisfied.
Yeah, I will say like I wish they would have just held off on that character and maybe put him in like a later movie or like thing because
He seemed too easy.
it seemed too easy and also like I don't think Lex Luthor necessarily needed like a giant, you know, especially with the way the movie goes. Like I don't think Lex Luthor really needed a big brute sidekick, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, but Lex Luthor in that end scene, so good. Like after he sends Bizarro into the black hole, fixes the rift. Like when Clark comes in and he's like, "That's my superpowers. Like I'm human," and like that's like that whole message. Like it's really corny.
Oh really? I kind of rolled my eyes at
No,
it.
but I loved it. I thought it was perfect, dude. I thought like Superman coming in, saying that shit to Lex Luthor, saying like, that's how we're different. Like,
Yeah.
that's why, like, you don't see the good in humanity. You don't see the good in us.
See, I was taking that as an analogy when I was watching it. I was like, okay, this is this side that they're talking to.
No,
And
I thought that was very Superman Lex. I didn't get really any.
Oh, really?
Undertones.
See, like I said, I was kind of like looking at the undertones
Yeah.
at that point, and
You were just expecting them to kind of.
and I thought like that kind of was like,
Yeah.
this is this side talking to this side.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I didn't feel that from that moment. I felt that moment was very like very true to the characters, very well done.
It made me feel empathy for not empathy. It made me feel not emotionally connected, but I had a feeling when I saw that. Kind of was like, oh, poor Superman.
Yeah, right.
I feel kind of bad for him, but that's another problem. Like, man, I feel bad for him the entire movie. He's like a damsel in distress, and everyone hates him. Like, man, can he just be cool for like a moment?
Yeah, but that's what's so amazing though. That's what's so like true to the character and true to the story is like
Yeah.
he's even when everybody hates him, even when he's so down on his luck, he's still like this endlessly optimistic hero. And that's what you want Superman to be is like even in the darkest moments when everybody's turned on him, when nobody's there, he will always see the greatness in humanity and want to protect it.
Isn't that every
That's
superhero?
No, but that's like Superman's that level to like the nth degree corny, like corny.
Yeah.
And that's the true Superman. And I think David Cornsweet.
What a name.
I know.
Corn Sweat.
Cornsweet. I think his iteration of Superman, I wouldn't put it above Christopher Reeve because that was just so like this is so golden age comic, like perfect, but this is the best in terms of actual Superman character. The best iteration of Superman I think we've had since Christopher Reeve.
I'm 50-50 on Man of Steel in this.
Yeah, in terms of the look of Superman, Henry Cavill is above, but
Well, I mean, I guess I'm going off what movie I like better. I really like them both for different reasons.
yeah, very different. Yeah,
Man of Steel is a little bit more boring, but
yeah, Man of Steel is more just like
kind of drawn out with the origin story. But like,
yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
But I also like this too. So like, they're like even with. I can't say I love this one more than this one.
Yeah. This is a comic book movie. Man of Steel's more traditional movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So respect both fields of thought.
Box office is doing pretty solid.
Oh yeah, 123 million.
Yeah, but I think that's. I haven't seen Sundays. Was that Sundays?
That was opening weekend.
Okay, so
Yeah.
total.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not like it
Not
ain't obviously,
groundbreaking, but very good.
Yeah,
Very
it's
good.
gonna make its money. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's gonna make money.
Yeah, but really great overall. Really liked it. Can't wait to see Supergirl and Lanterns next year, dude. I'm on the James Gunn DCU train.
I'm here for it.
I think I need one more movie to be committed.
Yeah,
Like after I see Lanterns and Supergirl, I think that'll really determine this universe for me.
yeah,
Because it's a great opener, but I'm not fully sold.
exactly. I'm not
I'm
sold.
not
I need a
100%
little bit
sold.
more.
Yeah, I need a little bit more. Yeah, dude. But after Superman, we got Eddington this week.
Yeah, I'm
I know
so
you're right.
excited for that, man. I'm seeing that tomorrow.
I know.
Tomorrow night.
Dude, I might have to come see that. I might have to buy a ticket and come see that with you because I don't think I have any friends, girlfriend, family. Like I don't think anybody wants to see that with me. Like I don't think anybody's wanting to see that.
And I'm going to Tinseltown.
Tinseltown? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be done.
I've been seeing. Seems like the people who like really into movies,
Yeah.
like the actors and stuff like that, seem to really like this movie a lot. I listened to that podcast, the A24 podcast with
Bill Hader and Ari Aster.
I was listening to that this morning, like the entire thing. And,
I listened to it too. It was great.
oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard. Obviously, it's his friend, so he's not gonna like be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He likes it. Like if you're in a movie, I'd probably like it more than, you know, I might think it's better than what it is.
Exactly.
I think this is going to be a good movie because like the bad shit I'm hearing about it is people saying like we're not ready for it yet, and I'm just, man, I don't need you to tell me. I feel like that's like sign of a good movie.
Yeah.
Like when it's not like we need this. Like when people say this is the movie we need, and I'm like, well, then it probably sucks. When you tell me this is a movie we don't need, I'm like, that might be a good movie.
Yeah. Wow. True.
Does that make sense?
No, it does. It does. Yeah, I'm really interested to see how everybody views this movie like after it comes out because obviously all all the opinions we've really heard are kind of
Bad.
not necessarily bad.
Very
kind of
mid. Very mid.
But also like a ton of like insider opinions as well, like film festival people. So I'm interested to see how the public reacts to it if anybody actually goes and sees it this weekend.
Oh, it's not going to do good in the box office.
No, it's going to do terrible in the box office, but I don't expect it to do well.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited for it. I if it sucks, I won't be like, I'll be like, yeah, I guess I could see that. But I'm going in pretty optimistic.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that in a way like where my expectations are so high that I'm like, I'm screwing it. I'm saying it in a way like I truly feel like it's going to be better. It's going to be better than Beau's Afraid for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it'll be better than mid.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I agree with you. I guess we'll see, man. We got to put until Ari Aster gives us a really dog shit movie, we got to put our money on him. We have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Shoot.
So that there'll be a review on that next episode or next full episode.
Next week.
Yep.
Oh yeah, but I just wanted to talk a little bit real fast before we sign off. I added a new DVD to my Criterion Collection.
What'd you get?
I got Paris, Texas. I went. I saw they were doing a 50% sale, and I know I was explaining off camera what the Criterion Collection was to you, but I think I've like decided like I want to start this like kind of like my DVD collection. Like I want to do all Criterion. But yeah, Paris, Texas. I was telling you about this movie. It's one of my favorites, and you know I think it's a little bit of a like a normie. It's kind of it's not a normie movie, but very normie cinephile. You know what I mean? Like all like the, you know, like really into movie guys are like, oh, Paris, Texas.
Yeah,
is so
like it's
good.
a deep cut.
Yeah, it's a deep cut, but like it is fantastic. I showed it to my roommate the other day. I was telling you need to watch it, but for anybody out there, like
there's a wreck.
Yeah, there's a wreck. Like if you haven't seen it, it's very slow, but like an amazing depiction of like kind of the Midwest, like kind of that Texas border culture, like, but it's also like a story of like a man coming to terms with his life and how much loss he's had. And he's reconnecting with his child, trying to find his lost wife. Like, it's just such a powerful movie. It's kind of like a road trip. It's like a hidden road trip movie too. Like, it's a really cool movie. Like I would really like you to watch it. Maybe I'll lend you my DVD sometime. But
I'll watch it. Yeah, I think it's on streaming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I gotta get you on the Criterion Collection.
I know. That sounds cool. I just don't know where I'd put it at. I was like, dang.
I know. I know. I just made a list of like all the different DVDs I like want to get. Punch Drunk Love is up there.
You need to get like a little case for it and start posting it.
I know. I've got a bookshelf. My roommate's got we got bookshelves in our living room, but like he's gonna take all of his books whenever he moves out. And if I stay there at that house, I'm like, dude, I'll fill him up with my Criterions, dude.
And you can post it on the new socials.
Yeah.
Check it out on Instagram.
Yeah.
We got socials now. Check us out on Instagram, TikTok. But yeah, we're trying to jump in
on
it.
Instagram, I think we're at Film Riff Podcast.
Yep.
Or is it just Film Riff?
Film Riff Podcast.
Yes, Film Riff Podcast.
On Instagram and TikTok. And shout out to the Deadbeats Podcast, you know. I posted our first little reel on Instagram. They shared it and thought it was pretty cool. And I went and watched some of their videos. I like it. So shout out to them.
Yeah, it was sick. I know you're doing most of the social media stuff and editing, but I hope we can kind of get a little bit of a social media backing. Invest a little bit more time in that. And see if we can engage a little bit more and.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And we'll comment, tell us what you want to hear and what you like.
What you want to see, what do you like.
Yeah.
We'll probably be experimenting with the posting a little bit over the next month or two. So. And
we'll shout you out in the comments. If you comment, we'll shout you out in the podcast.
Exactly,
and on the stories on Instagram.
Yes, yes.
Nah, but that's about it, man. Eddington review next week.
Look out for the bonus on Tuesday. New episode for Eddington on Friday, and watch out for the socials.
Make sure to like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell a foe.
And ring that bell.
Yeah, that notification bell.
Notification bell.
But that's it.
All right. Catch you next week.